Possible is possible. Fuck yeah.
Impossible is possible. All right. So this is, I asked your, I'm friends with Rohan, the guy who runs your TikTok.
Yeah.
I go, tell me the thing where you realize like this guy's built different. This guy thinks differently than a normal person would. And I was like, that's the story I want. And he goes, I don't know how to explain it. This is the quote. Jimmy will give you an impossible mission, but he'll say it in a way that makes it seem totally possible. And then he leaves the room and you're like, God damn, this is impossible. He goes, for example, Jimmy came to me and said, I need 10 million TikTok followers a month, Ron. He goes, and every month I told Jimmy it's impossible like 100 times. And he told me, do it 500 times. He told me to do it 500 times.
I think we had 2 months where we getting 10 million.
That's what he told me. He goes, I didn't do it most months, but I did do it like, 2 months. And we got way further than we ever would have got had he not laid down like kind of this impossible gauntlet. So
yeah,
that's one story. I'm sure there's like 1,000 of these, but like, do you live by this? I guess, how would you talk about that?
Well, I don't try to just give people KPIs that I think aren't possible just to torture them. I think most people, when you ask them to do something like very incredibly difficult, like what I first did, I want to bury myself alive for a week. Like people's first inclination is just, that's not possible. And like, technically almost anything is possible. It's just like, so my first thing is just like, why do you say that? Like, let's go through the gambit. And then they'll always be like, well, it's just not possible. And then you just have to be like, go do the fucking research.